Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When a tough problem comes up, we can solve it without using any devices. If we are on an unfamiliar road and can't find our destination, we can locate it in seconds. Even if we don't speak the local language when traveling, we can order at restaurants and make new friends. AI has been integrated into our daily lives in these ways, making life more convenient and different from before. However, there is still uncertainty about the future. Will AI remain our helper, or will it take control? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off today's show with this song, Listening for the Weather by Big Runga.
The coming day, leave all thought of expectation to the weatherman. You know it doesn't really matter what it is he has to say, 'cause tomorrows keep on blowing in from somewhere. All the people that I know in the apartments down below, busy with their starring roles in their own tragedy. You on your way, and those restless thoughts that cling to yesterday. Never be afraid of change. I'm calling on the phone, I hate to leave you on your own, but I'm coming home today. And this busy inner city has got nothing much to say, and I know you're hanging around the letterbox, and I'm sure that as I'm writing, you'll be somewhere on your way, in a supermarket checkout or a restaurant. I've been doing what I'm told, I've been busy growing old, and the days are getting cold, but that's alright with me. Sunlight sends you on your way, and those restless thoughts that cling to yesterday. Never be afraid of change. I'm calling on the phone, I hate to leave you on your own, but I'm coming home today. Yes, I'm coming home today. With me, sunlight sends you on your way, and those restless thoughts that cling to yesterday. Never be afraid of change.
Listening for the weather by Big Ranga. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to For Your Busan. I am your host, David Kim. How has your day been so far? You know, these days, it's hard to distinguish whether an advertisement features a real person or an AI-generated virtual human. I mean, why do advertising companies opt for virtual humans instead of real ones? Using AI-generated virtual humans can save companies on appearance fees and also production costs. Additionally, virtual humans pose no risk of scandals, eliminating potential future complications per se. AI is utilized in so many fields, from medicine to engineering and finance, and its importance is growing across many areas. And among these, the cultural, the artistic fields, especially in the film industry, are experiencing the most significant changes due to AI. And scenes that were once impossible to create can now appear on screen. And CGI work that was unimaginable before is now feasible, allowing audiences to enjoy more spectacular films. And there are two perspectives on the impact of AI on the film industry. One view is that AI can significantly reduce soaring production costs, enabling creative ideas to be realized more freely. And some argue that AI films should be recognized as a genre of their own, since the output varies based on the commands given to the AI. On the other hand, there are concerns that AI might violate existing creative rights. You know, there are worries that AI might adopt hateful or biased viewpoints during its learning process, leading to ethical issues in the resulting works. Now, despite these various perspectives, AI-made films remain a hot topic. And now, for the first time in Busan City, the Busan Cinema Center will host an international film festival featuring AI-created films. And this event will be held from December the 6th to the 8th with a program that includes an opening ceremony, screenings of invited and competitive films from overseas. So if you are into AI-made films, you just have to visit Busan Cinema Center at the end of the year. Well, good afternoon once again. Lots of people joining in on the show here via YouTube live chat. I see Ponim, I see Cake Like Tunim, Sangmin Parknim, Jason Toddnim, and Heyum Parknim as well. How are you guys doing? Now, text us today's text topic, which is 여러분은 AI를 언제 사용하시나요? 여러분의 AI 사용 경험을 알려주세요. When do you use AI? Share us your experiences of using AI technology by sending in a message to pound 9050, 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. You can also add us on Kakao Talk and chat with us there. Search for 부산영어방송 and chat with me there. Or join us live on YouTube. BEFM or 부산영어방송. We are streaming live right now, and I can tell you that we are because it is 4:13 in the afternoon. So how do you and when do you use AI? I think I use AI pretty frequently. Usually for, let's say I want to read a certain story and it's too long, I get the AI services to summarize it for me in detail, in compact information, so I can just kind of get the gist of what the whole article is about. And then if I'm into it, then I'll read the whole article afterwards. That's how I use AI on a daily basis, I think. All right, in the first half of the show, we have Busan Is, which is short for Busan Is Amazing. We get to explore the many reasons why Busan is such a fantastic place to live in, and we get news updates from our news anchor Hong Dang coming in shortly. We also have DJ, short for David's Journal, and you get to discover what I stumbled upon today. It's a space where we'll share innovative and creative ideas with our listeners, sparking inspiration and curiosity. And we also have RM. Yes, not from BTS, but Relationship Matters segment. We'll get relationship advice from Josh, who got married and is raising children here in Busan City. In the second half, we have on the mic, we get to listen to stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of Busan. We also have our daily quiz segment and my hometown Olympics later on, where we have Steve coming in and he's going to be introducing a sport club here in Busan to learn about the sport in itself and the community that's leading the sports scene in Busan City. And so participate in the next hour and 45 minutes for your chance to win some great prizes that we have for our Tuesday show. We got some text messages in saying, with Haeyoung Park Nim saying, sometimes when I'm feeling down, I ask AI if I'm doing all right. Oh, yes. And AI usually, these AI chatbots, they usually, they're like good friends in a way. They're always optimistic. They always try to help you out to make you get back on your feet. ASAP. I feel like that's how they've been programmed, for now at least, right? What else? Okay, 포님 saying, 영어 공부할 때 이거를 써요. 이 AI 챗봇에 물어보면 모르는 표현의 뜻을 정말 잘 알려줘요. That is right. For a lot of the simple tasks, AI chatbot has been programmed really well to answer our questions very efficiently and effectively, I suppose. But maybe on the effective part, sometimes we do need to double check because AI chatbots are not perfect when it comes to accurate information. So make sure you do double check online. But it is definitely a tool that we can use to make everything more efficient. And Jason Tonim coming about saying, I'm afraid AI might steal our jobs. If so, we need to use this thing. I have no idea what that is. What is that? Can I even say that? Is that a brand name? Maybe we'll double check what this is and then we'll come back to you. But keep those texts coming in. We'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
We now have Hong Dang Dang in the studio.
네, 안녕하세요. 화요일입니다.
Hey, look at the camera right now.
네.
We're wearing black and white.
안녕하세요.
Black and white.
바둑?
그 쿠키처럼 생겼죠?
아, 쿠키앤크림 이런
Yeah,
거요?
그거.
저도-
And then because 장 PD is wearing black as well.
아, 연락 못 받았네요. 저 까만 옷 입고.
아니. 딱 잘 알맞게 입고 온 것 같아요.
바둑돌 생각났는데
바둑돌.
아이스크림을 생각하셨구나.
아이스크림, 저는 맛있는
세대
아이스크림.
차인가 이게. 그죠?
No. 저희 엄마는 나이 더 많으신데.
엄마까지 나왔어요.
She will think of the cookies and cream as well.
어머,
It's
어디까지
not
나오시다니.
세대 차이.
네.
Yeah, it's just preference 차이. You like 바둑, I like dessert. 그 차이입니다.
네.
네.
하얀 것은 종이요, 또 검은 것으로 또 오늘 소식을 가져왔습니다.
So yeah, we're gonna go right into our news segment. What is our first piece of news?
네, 부산시가 시복지 브랜드 안녕한 부산 이야기를 담은 누리집 홈페이지를 개설했습니다. 안녕한 부산은 시민들이 서로 좋은 이웃으로 연결돼서 다 함께 건강하고 행복한 부산을 만들자는 뜻을 담고 만든 시복지 정책 전략 브랜드인데요. 이번에 개설된 홈페이지 이 누리집에는 안녕한 부산, 또 안부 캠페인, 복지 기본 계획, 안부 프로젝트 등 4개 코너로 구성되어 있습니다.
Right, so the Busan city announced the launch of a new website for its welfare brand called Happy Busan today. Now, Happy Busan is a strategic welfare policy initiative designed to foster a community where citizens connect as good neighbors, promoting a healthy and happy city.
네, 어제 진행됐죠. 부산 청년 만원 문화 패스 신청 접수가 시작됐는데 시작된 지 7분 만에 마감됐다고요. 부산 청년 만원 문화 패스는 주민등록상 부산에 거주하는 청년 85년부터 2006년생입니다. 그 가운데 소득 수준과는 상관없이 선착순 5천 명에게 만 원을 내면 최대 11만 원 상당의 문화 공연을 볼 수 있는 문화 관람비를 지원하는 사업이었거든요. 부산 청년 패널 조사에서 청년들이 문화 여가 생활에 좀 제약을 받는 이유로 60% 정도가 비용의 부담을 꼽았다고 합니다. 지난 6월 29일부터 어제 오전 10시 신청 접수 전까지 평소 3배 이상인 10,000명 이상이 동백전 통합시민 플랫폼 서비스에 가입하기도 했습니다. 부산 청년 만원 문화 패스로 관람할 수 있는 공연 목록과 일정은 8월 중 동백전 앱을 통해 공개될 예정입니다.
Right, so yesterday was a very hectic day for many youths because, as the city announced, applications for the Busan Youth 10,001 Culture Pass closed just 7 minutes after opening at 10 a.m. yesterday. The program offers cultural performance tickets worth up to 110,000 won for just 10,000 won of payment to young residents of Busan who were born between 1985 and 2006. And basically, the rapid closure reflects high interest among young people, with 60% citing cost as a barrier to cultural activities. Now, those who were able to get one, the performance schedules for the pass will be announced through the app in August.
네, 신노년 세대 커뮤니티 공간인 하하센터 사하구 신평이 오늘 문을 열었습니다. 작년 말에 개소한 하하센터 해운대구 재송에 이은 두 번째 하하센터인데요. 신노년 세대가 행복하고 건강한 노후를 보낼 수 있도록 지원하는 공간입니다. 총 사업비 8억 원을 들여서 도시철도 신평역 2층에 라운지, 활동실, 음악실, 회의실, 독서실 등을 갖추고 문을 열었습니다. 운영 시간은 평일 오전 9시부터 오후 6시 까지입니다.
So Busan City announced the opening of the Haha Center Sahagu Shinpyeong, a community space for elderly, the seniors, on the second floor of the Shinpyeong station in Sahagu today. This place supports seniors in leading a happy and healthy retirement by helping them form self-sustaining groups, engage in social activities, and enhance their social presence.
네, 2024 부산 스텝업 댄스 페스티벌이 오는 4일부터 7일까지 영화의 전당, 뮤지엄 1, 서면 상상마당 등에서 열립니다. 청년 문화 대표 콘텐츠인 스트릿 댄스를 주제로 청년 예술인들에게는 공연 기회를 제공하고 문화 교류의 장을 마련하기 위해서 열리는 댄스 축제인데요. 개인과 단체 부문 경쟁이 펼쳐집니다. 부대 행사로 주니어 스트릿 챔피언십, 월드 스트릿 댄스 클래스, 워너비 토크쇼 등도 함께 마련됩니다.
Busan City announced today that the 2024 Busan Step Up Dance Festival will be held from the 4th to the 7th at venues including the Busan Cinema Center. And the event is themed around street dance and aims to provide performance opportunities for young artists and create a platform for cultural exchange. And the main events include the individual World Street One-on-One Battle and the Group Dance Performance World Championships.
네, 부산시 교육청이 13일과 14일 백스코에서 고등학생과 학교 밖 청소년, 학부모, 교사 등 이 대입 정보가 필요한 사람들을 대상으로 2024 대입 상담 캠프를 운영합니다. 부산 지역 대학과 서울의 주요 대학 등 76개 대학과 한국장학재단, 학력개발원 2개 기관이 참여합니다. 대학 정보관, 대면 상담관, 주제별 설명회관으로 구성해서 참가자들에게 맞춤형 대입 상담과 실질적인 대입 정보를 제공할 예정인데요. 부산 지역의 대학교 23개, 또 서울 지역의 대학교 21개 대학 등 모두 76개의 대학이 참여해서 학교 홍보와 대입 정보를 전하는 부스가 운영됩니다.
So the Education Office will host the 2024 College Admission and Counseling Camp at Bexco on the 13th to the 14th, targeting high school students, out-of-school youths, parents, and teachers who need college admission information. And the event aims to provide effective college admission preparation by offering information tailored to each university and admission type and to support tailored college admission counseling for the 2025 admission cycle.
네, 휴가철을 앞두고 김해국제공항과 부산 시내를 운행하던 리무진 버스가 적자로 인해 운영을 중단했습니다. 김해공항 리무진 버스 사업자는 어제부터 운영을 종료하고 시의 면허를 반납했습니다. 해당 사업자는 지난 2008년부터 16년 동안 리무진을 운영해 왔는데 적자 경영을 끝내 버티지 못하고 운영 중단을 결정했습니다. 2018년만 하더라도 이용객이 50만 5천 명을 넘었는데요. 해마다 승차 인원이 줄고 또 코로나가 있었잖아요. 지난해는 9만 300명까지 줄어든 것으로 알려졌습니다.
So the limousine bus service, which I used from time to time between Gimhae Airport and downtown Busan, has been suspended due to financial losses just before the summer vacation season. According to the city, the operator of the Gimhae Airport limousine bus ceased operations the previous day and returned their license to the city. Now, the company had been operating the limousine service for 16 years since 2008, but decided to halt it due to continued financial losses.
네, 2024 부산 비엔날레에서 전시 해설 프로그램을 운영합니다. 이번 전시 해설은 일반 해설과 또 어린이를 위한 쉬운 말 해설, 수어 해설 3개 분야로 진행되는데요. 해설사 지원을 모집합니다. 16일까지 평소 문화예술을 즐기는 시민이면 남녀노소 누구나 지원할 수 있습니다. 선발된 해설사들은 전문가들로 구성된 강사진에게 이론 교육을 받고 2024 부산 비엔날레가 열리는 부산 현대미술관과 부산 근현대역사관에서 8월 17일부터 10월 20일까지 활동하게 됩니다. 일반 관람객을 대상으로 한 해설은 매주 화요일부터 금요일까지 평일은 4회, 주말은 6회씩 진행됩니다.
Right, so the Busan Biennale Organizing Committee will operate an exhibition interpretation program during the exhibition event. The exhibition interpretation will be offered in 3 categories: general interpretation, easy language interpretation for children, and sign language interpretation. And applications for interpreters are open until the 16th, and any citizen who enjoys culture and arts can apply regardless of age or gender.
네, 어제 부산 지역의 해수욕장이 일제히 개장했죠. 여름 휴가철을 맞아서 부산경찰청과 부산시 자치경찰위원회가 7월과 8월 2달 동안 음주운전 특별 단속을 실시합니다. 해수욕장과 식당가 주변에서 밤낮을 가리지 않고 음주운전 일제 단속을 벌일 예정입니다. 주요 관광지를 중심으로 교차로 우회전 신호 위반 차량이나 또 오토바이, 개인형 이동장치 법규 위반도 단속됩니다. 부산경찰청 관계자는 관광객과 부산 시민들이 휴가철 안전한 여름을 보낼 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠다며 음주운전 의심 차량을 발견하면 시민들도 적극적으로 신고해 줄 것을 당부했습니다.
Right, so the Busan Police Agency and the Autonomous Police Committee will conduct special crackdowns against drunk driving until the 31st of next month throughout the summer vacation season. And the police plan to carry out intensive drunk driving checks around beaches and restaurant areas day and night. And in addition, they will enforce regulations on vehicles violating right turn signals at intersections and on motorcycles or personal mobility devices around major tourist sites.
네. 자, 오늘 부산 소식은 여기까지 전해드리고요. 투데이 이즈 7월 2일 오늘을 찾아봤더니 오늘은 공식적인 기념일은 아닌데 세계 공개 연설협회라는 곳에서 협회 차원에서 말하기 공포로부터 자유의 날 이렇게 정하고 있더라고요. 표현의 자유, 또 억압에 맞서 목소리를 내는 사람, 또 자신의 생각을 남들에게 전하는 것이 좀 두려운 사람들을 응원하는 날로 정했다는 이야기를 보고 이 뜻이 좀 마음에 들어서 오늘 소개할까 해서 들고 왔습니다.
All right, so today there isn't any public official holidays per se, but today is Freedom from Speaking Fear Day, designated by the World Public Speaking Association. And the association aims to promote freedom of expression and support individuals who raise their voices against oppression. And this day is designated to encouraging those who have a fear of sharing their thoughts with others.
네, 우리도 데이빗도 방송을 통해서 특히 말을 많이 이렇게 하게 되잖아요. 그래서 뭐 말하기 공포는 없는 사람이라고 생각해도 되는 거죠?
But I do filter out a lot of the things. We can't say certain things,
네.
so we have to filter out all the things that we
맞아요.
want to say, but we can't.
네, 할수록 어려운 게 말이고
네.
또 수없이 많은 말을 하고 있는데 대중 앞에서 말을 하게 될 때는 또 공포심을 느끼는 경우가 있고요. 또 마음과 다른 말로 오해를 받을 때도 많고요. 말로 인한 상처와 손해가 너무 많아서 예전부터 침묵이 금이다라고 권하는지도 모르겠습니다. 개인의 말은 그런데 마음먹기나 또 연습하면 어느 정도 극복할 수 있다고 생각은 하는데요. 정의와 진실을 말하는 사람들에게 더 응원하고 싶어서 오늘 이 말하기 공포라는 단어도 좀 너무 과장된 것 같지만 말하기 공포가 실제 있을 것 같아요. 정의와 진실에 대해서 목소리를 용기 낼 때는 그분들을 모두 응원하고 싶습니다. 우리도
Right.
바른말 할 때 좀 더 당당해져야겠다. 바른말 할 땐 좀 작게 얘기하고 막 쓸데없는 얘기할 때는 막 얘기하잖아요.
You are really good at 바른말 할 땐 당당 because you're 홍당당.
당당하게.
So, yeah, there are many who do feel fear when speaking in front of an audience or are misunderstood when their words don't align with their true intentions. Now, given the potential for words to cause harm and loss, it's no wonder the saying, silence is golden, exists. However, we do believe that individuals can learn and practice speaking with intention. So, we want to support those who would speak up for justice and truth.
네.
And so that was today is Freedom for Speaking Fear Day. Thank you thank you for this and thank you for all the news updates. Now a lot of people once again was excited to see you coming in today, 홍당당.
네, 감사합니다.
We had let's see. I think 고수님 was it? No. I have to scroll all the way up. 준성 Park님, welcome to the show. 아나운서님 목소리 너무 좋아요.
너무 감사합니다.
And then
이 목소리 안 예뻤다.
다시 해주세요.
감사합니다. 당당하지 못한데.
And then 혜연 Park님 said 홍당당님 목소리에서 따뜻한 계피차 향내가 나요. Huh? What does that mean?
뭔가
Cinnamon tea?
네네네네.
오. 어울리는데요?
어울리는데요.
오, 계피차 and some
좋아요. 그 향기 너무 좋아요.
espresso
네네.
mixed together.
네.
All right, cool. Haeyeon Park님, by the way, Haeyeon Park is the same Haeyeon who is the host of Busan Worldwide. And she does come into this show to text in here now and then. So show your love and tune into Busan Worldwide, guys.
11시에 방송됩니다.
맞습니다.
여러분. 팬입니다.
You're welcome, Haeyeon Park님. All right, we'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Memories by Maroon 5.
안녕히 계세요.
Sorry, bye.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Hey. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey, hey. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. And I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Oh, cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your memories bring back your memories bring back your memories bring back your
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, as the weather turns more summery, I like that word, I use a fan, AC, and cool drinks to stay comfortable. Now, despite the variety of drinks available, water is the best choice when I'm really thirsty. Other drinks might feel refreshing initially, but often leaves me thirstier later. Water, however, is truly refreshing, especially in the summer. Now, water is crucial as it makes up about 70% of the human body and is essential for hydration, digestion, nutrient absorption, and temperature regulation. And staying hydrated is vital for processes like digestion and nutrient transport throughout the body. Additionally, water helps regulate body temperature through sweating and breathing. The general guideline for daily water intake is about 8 glasses a day, but individual needs can vary based on factors like age, weight, and activity level. Seasonal changes can also influence water requirements. In summer, staying hydrated is particularly important due to increased sweating. It's crucial to drink enough water before feeling thirsty to avoid dehydration. And it's recommended to drink lukewarm water, even in hot weather, as it is easier for the body to absorb and doesn't hinder digestion. Digestive enzymes work best at temperatures between 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, and cold water can lower the stomach's temperature, slowing down digestion. The body uses energy to warm the cold water to the stomach's temperature, reducing energy available for digestion. This is especially important after exercise when blood flow to the digestive organs is reduced, potentially causing indigestion or stomach aches. The ideal drinking water temperature is around 30 degrees Celsius, and it's best to drink 1.5 to 2 liters in 200 to 300 milliliters portions throughout the day. So, on this hot summer day, I guess I'll start by drinking a glass of ice water from my tumbler.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
It is time for RM, Relationship Matters with Josh.
It's good to be here again, David.
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's a bit wet outside.
Oh, it is indeed. I saw you checking yourself out on the against the monitor.
Yeah, it's still kind of a little bit alarming.
Oh,
but I'm getting used to it, I think, gradually.
Yeah, cool,
Each
cool.
time I come in here, I feel a little bit more
Relaxed.
comfortable with the idea that I'm being broadcast on YouTube.
Yeah, that is right. Every single day, every time we do a live show, you'll have 3 cameras looking at you.
Yeah, and if you look around the room, you can notice them, and then you start to get subconscious.
We have 4 cameras.
4
I
cameras?
noticed we just have 4 cameras. Wow. That's intimidating if you think about the numbers.
Yeah, I just try not to think about the cameras at all.
Yeah,
That's
just
my
don't
policy.
think about it. Today, we're not going to be talking about anxiety, are we?
No, I mean, maybe not. Probably not. I think we're talking about something totally different. Do you remember we talked about last week?
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of like love letter to mogyoktangs.
Yeah, all the mukbangs out there, how you're going to be visiting one.
Yeah, exactly. And I talked a little bit about how the experience of going to like a bathhouse or a mogyoktan with my son after COVID has become one of the greatest pleasures of like the early years of my fatherhood.
Right.
Like
It's been a good journey for you
yeah,
so
for
far.
sure. And something you will look back on. You know at the time you're doing it too that you'll look back on it later. Which is kind of cool.
I'm really curious. Throughout this segment, listeners, have you been to mogyoktangs? When was the last time you visited a mogyoktan? And also you, have you been to a mogyoktan since our last conversation?
Not yet, but I really hope to go later this week. I thought about going yesterday, but I changed my mind last minute.
Wow. What made you change your mind?
Something about timing? I'm not sure exactly.
Okay.
Sometimes I go after work just to kind of like let all that stress go, but not yesterday. Sometime later in the week, I'm sure I will go.
Okay. And is it for you to get the scrubbing done, or is it for just to relax?
I am more about like the sauna, like to go in there until like I'm ready to kind of melt.
Yeah.
That's kind of the stress relieving policy that I've developed.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I won't be talking about mogyoktangs really in this segment, but I have been kind of thinking about like the way that this segment is kind of set up to be like a relationship advice segment, which, you know, our minds go immediately to like romantic relationships and dating.
Sure.
But, you know, some of our listeners might not be dating or married or really interested in either. I didn't really want this to become a place where they felt excluded from the conversation. Like, you know, I'm obviously married. I have a kid. So, you know, my experience is a little bit different and it kind of affects what I bring to the show usually. But I kind of like to broaden the segment to kind of cover a broader range of relationships beyond like the romantic.
Okay. I mean, you can talk about romance. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
talk about friendship and family life as well. Just don't be so bothered by the fact that you have to try to focus and fit everyone.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But yes, what did you prepare for today?
Well, I was thinking like, well, first of all, do you have any grandparents who are still with us?
Yeah, I have one grandmother. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. I have one grandmother in the UK. My wife has both of her grandmothers still here.
Oh.
And this weekend earlier, I actually drove into Busan to have lunch with my wife's grandmother in Oncheonjang, where she lives in Busan. And I really love doing that. I really, really love going out with her because she likes to take us to these like really, really old school and traditional restaurants in Busan, which is always
Nice.
exciting for me.
Yeah.
So we had chuotang at this really, really old place in Oncheonjang, and it was just like, you know, it's this really, really intense flavor. There's a bunch of things that I'd never tasted before I came to Korea, and just eating this chuotang in this restaurant, I was thinking, it just brought me right back to my first time here in 2013, and it was just great. We were eating like galchijoreum as a side dish, and also
Nice.
they had cabbage that we were dipping into this like really incredibly strong fish
yeah.
sauce, you know, that stuff.
Delicious.
Yeah, and it was just such a really pleasant experience. And after we ate, we kind of lingered there for a while, and I was sitting next to my son's great-grandmother, and he was sitting on my lap, and they were talking, and I was talking, and I was kind of using my really not very good Korean to try to communicate. And in that moment, I just felt really grateful for the opportunity to be there. What do you think about chuotang, David? Do you like chuotang?
Chuotang is delicious.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe it to anyone who's trying it out for the first time, or they want to try it out for the first time, because it's fish and it's soup, but it's not like fish soup that you would expect. It's like fish that's been like kind of chopped and
Yeah.
put into pieces, right?
It's been reduced to a very different state than normal
And
fish
it's very dark looking.
Yeah, yeah.
It does kind of look like witch's potion in a way.
Yeah, it does, and it's
Yeah.
it's a dish like you. I've tried to explain it to my family back home, and it's
Yeah.
another thing that I'd love to share with my dad. But it's something like I mentioned earlier, like I never had anything like that before I came to Korea, and on the first exposure, I remember being really intimidated by it. But over time, like it's become one of my favorite things. I
Right.
just love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and what am I going to like the sort of jjimjeolbang 목욕탕 conversation we had last week? I think this is a really, really special and unexpected feeling that can come up when you have like multiple generations of the same family in the same place together. Especially when you're with these older relatives, because every time you meet them, you know, as you get older, that your time with them is kind of limited. So, you know, my wife's grandmother, she's in her late 80s and has lived through just so much history. Like she remembers being in 초등학교 during the occupation in the 30s.
Okay.
Like we're talking like all of Korean history from then until now. This is like a living witness to all of that.
Right.
And yeah, and just having this meal together with my son there, I just felt really grateful. And I wanted to like freeze the memory in my head. And that kind of just got me thinking about this idea of gratefulness.
That's awesome. But tell me more about this gratefulness that you are feeling.
Yeah, and gratefulness, like, as a thing that we can, like, build up in our lives really deliberately or consciously, like, developing, like, this way of seeing our lives and the situations we face and the people we share time with as opportunities to be grateful for the experience that we're having, for the life that we're living. And that kind of sent me down earlier this week, kind of like a gratitude rabbit hole, like reading online and looking at articles that stress the beneficial effects that conscious gratitude can have on our relationships. And like, because I'm American, I'm searching mostly English resources, like everything is from the United States. And they always publish these articles near the Thanksgiving holiday in November.
Okay,
right?
okay,
Where you're
yeah,
supposed
Thanksgiving,
to,
right.
Yeah, gather around with your family and eat and share time and be grateful. But yeah, it's giving thanks, like, and the name is Thanksgiving, so it's literally in the name.
To give thanks, right? For the fruitful harvest.
That's right, yeah, and it's always reminded me a bit of Chuseok because it has that kind of harvest energy, and it's celebrated near the same time of year. Yeah.
What do you think about though being grateful all the time, not just on special moments?
I think that's really the goal. But then we don't really go there automatically, right?
No, we don't. We take things for granted.
Exactly. We take things for granted, or we get, you know, in the moment we're upset about something or angry or whatever it is in the day. And we kind of forget that, like, you know, it's kind of an amazing thing that we're here experiencing this life with the people that we're surrounded with, right?
Yeah.
We know it, but then we forget.
Exactly.
And what I was looking at in terms of these articles, all these stories about like how developing this sense of gratitude actually has like a very direct impact on your physical health. And there's been all these studies that have demonstrated like developing this intentional gratefulness can resolve symptoms of depression, anxiety, help deal with substance abuse treatment, and even help people kind of come to terms with difficult experiences that they've had, right?
I think that kind of makes sense because if you do start looking at things that are glass half full instead of half empty in a positive mindset, you start to be more thankful about life in general.
Exactly.
Like for me, I hurt my back like 2 years ago, and ever since then, after not feeling any more symptoms, I would wake up and be grateful for not having pain.
Exactly.
And so starting with that in itself, I try to be grateful for all the things that I have instead of instead of complaining about the things I don't have. Yeah.
I really relate to that.
Right. I think it really happens to people who've gone through suffering. But I'm kind of happy that I hate the fact that I hurt myself, but
it's really
I am
nice.
thankful for the process.
It's nice to recover. And I can really relate to that too, because I'm also like, I've been off the radio for 5 years. I've been recovering from a serious illness. And like nowadays, like I'm like 99% of the way there. And like, I look back on everything that happened and like, I am so grateful to be in the situation that I'm in.
Wow, good for you.
And sharing it with the people I'm sharing it with. Yeah. And that's where we kind of come back to relationships, because like, when we are grateful for the people in our lives in like a romantic relationship, if we're expressing that gratitude to them, not in like an excessive or like over the top way, but just constantly reminding the people you love that you are grateful for the opportunity to be with them. I think that's like a really good thing to cultivate. And it's something that we have to work on, right? It doesn't really, it seems obvious, but so many things in life seem obvious, but when you try to actually make them a piece of your day-to-day life, it becomes more difficult, right? And you find that like actually paying really conscious attention to it kind of changes the nature of the thing, and you get more benefit, almost like you get more. I don't want to put it in like this transactional way. You almost get like more benefits from it the more intentional you are about it. If you're kind of aware of putting your gratefulness out there.
Right. I think the big importance here is being actively grateful about it instead of being passively grateful about it. Is how I would put it. But here, Haeun Parkman texted in saying, practicing gratitude is so important and sort of like working out. If we don't practice it, we forget how to use it.
I think that's exactly right. That's a really, really good point.
Well said, right?
Yeah.
So what sort of benefits are we talking about?
I think really, I went down quite a rabbit hole. But like, I found this woman in North Carolina in the U.S. who has developed a theory that human gratitude is actually an evolved trait that is a really key piece of the glue that kind of like holds our societies together. And I'm not going to go too far down that rabbit hole, but her real point is that feeling grateful and expressing that gratefulness to the people we care about reinforces the bond in both directions. So that person is getting something, you're getting something, you're reinforcing the connection, solidifying and developing it over time.
So have you been able to put this gratitude practice into action?
Yeah. Instead of like just arguing or bickering, I'm trying to like make sure that I highlight every day, like, I really appreciate to my wife, like the things that you do around us, things that you do for me, and also just like the fact that you're here, right? And you're with me, and we are on this journey together, and that like I really appreciate you, and I really care about you, and I want you to know that kind of thing.
Right.
I think it's like if you do it too much, or if it's not really genuine, like it has to be a really genuine intent. If you're just like throwing compliments to somebody like over and over again without any like thought behind them, it kind of becomes a little bit more like disingenuous or not really real.
Right. The good point here is that someone might say that, hey, I'm really thankful that you did it, but maybe their partner doesn't recognize that, and they might be asking you this question. So how can I make it more genuine? So maybe an answer would be make those comments a little longer.
Make them longer and more like particular to that moment, right? Like it's not just like an off-the-shelf response that you're giving. It's something you've thought about that applies to that moment. And like I try to do like with my son, who is now he's 5 in American age and 7 in Korean age. It's much less verbal because he doesn't like. It's much more physical, right? I'm showing him my appreciation like by playing with him in a really constructive and conscious way, by reading and having these interactions, making sure that like no matter how my day has been, no matter how late I get back from work or whatever it is, if he's up, I'm going to sit down with him for like 10, 20 minutes, whatever I have, and we're going to have like a high quality interaction.
Good.
And I think that's really critical for parents generally. You want to make sure that with your young children, you are taking the time to have that kind of engagement with them, right? A really, really genuine and intentional engagement.
Yeah.
And then for other moments, like when I was with my wife's grandmother, my son's great-grandmother this weekend, you don't really need to say anything. This is more like internal. You're just recognizing for yourself that this is like a really beautiful moment even. It might seem a bit like cheesy or cliched, but like when you're happy, you know, people I think in the West especially, they look at happiness as something that you're going to work towards it and you're going to achieve it one day and then you're just going to be there for the rest of your life. You're going to be happy. But really in life, like we have these moments, right? Happiness comes in like, it comes in and out. And you have moments when you're happy and then like life gets cluttered and difficult again. And developing an ability to kind of recognize those happy moments, like I am happy now. This was a happy moment. You know, and this is a beautiful situation. That's a really important skill that you can develop. Just try to be like aware, right? We hear a lot about like mindfulness and like awareness stuff in the West too, but like it is really important. If you sit and recognize what you're feeling, you can get all kinds of benefits from it and can affect all of your relationships.
Right, for sure. And like you said, verbal communication is indeed important, but also sometimes you don't need to always talk.
Yeah.
The fact that you're present with another person, that in itself can be a happy and grateful moment too.
Exactly. So. And sometimes it's not good to talk. Sometimes I wish I could talk a little bit less.
Yeah.
I'm sure my wife does
Less
too.
talking, more listening, or just being in the presence. Right. We got some more text messages here. Aningyonim saying David's not married, right? He can say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so I can say things that are wrong as well because I haven't experienced anything
It's
yet.
freedom, yeah. I do have to be a little careful.
Right. All right. Well, thanks for coming in today, Josh.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Had a good
appreciate
time.
you. And bringing this message of gratitude, which is really important. Like we talked earlier at the beginning of the show, we sometimes take this for granted. All the things that we should be grateful for, even the smallest things like if you and your partner are living at home and she's doing all the dishes every single day, maybe, once in a while, just tell her, be like, hey, thank you so much for taking the time to doing the dishes. If it wasn't for you, we'll have a ton of fruit flies flying around the house.
Exactly.
Something fun and sweet. I don't know.
It's like the reverse in my house. Like, I really appreciate if you could do the dishes for once. I don't do it every day.
I personally love doing the dishes.
I actually find it's kind of weirdly relaxing. I complain about it, but actually, like, in my secret heart, I kind of enjoy it. Maybe a little bit. I hope she doesn't listen to this broadcast.
She will. All right. Thank you so much, Josh. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
All right, that was Josh with us for Relationship Matters. We'll take a quick song break to wrap up the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. This is Love, Don't Leave. No, Love, Lead the Way by Joe Brooks.
Out of bed, another day and the week disappears. Whoa, gotta turn off this daytime TV. So I step to the street and begin. On my list of to-dos, get life back again. Throw my blues to the sky, let them go. Whoa, so that I can breathe and open my eyes so that I can see. It's a beautiful day when you open your heart and you say, this is only the start of it. Suddenly feelings become very clear to me. Nothing can stand in our way if we let love lead the way. Yeah. See a girl and she's smiling at me. Look behind just to check, cause I can't believe. Oh, in the blink of an eye, left turns on a dime and I'm on my feet. Oh, and now I can breathe. She gives me the eyes so that I can see. Oh, it's a beautiful day when you open your heart and you say, this is only the start of it. Suddenly feelings become very clear to me.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
During the summer monsoon season, Korea is often met with heavy rainfalls. Various accidents, including landslides and building collapses due to weak grounds, may occur during this time. So here are some tips that could keep you safe from long and wet monsoon season in Korea. First, regularly check and maintain water and drainage channels. Second, fix objects that could be blown away by severe wind, such as boards, TV networks, and others. Third, residents who live near areas prone to landslides, flooding, and sinkholes should be aware of the location of a nearby shelter
as directed by authorities. And lastly, be aware of getting electric shocks. Always take preventive measures when using electric appliances to protect against electric shocks. Above all, staying informed of what to do is the most important. Tune in to BEFM 부산영어방송 for emergency broadcast. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
Did you know that an average person in South Korea uses more than 10 kilograms of disposable products a year? While convenient, it does weigh heavily on the environment as they take up to 500 years to break down. Here is how we can cut down on disposable products. First, use tumblers and mugs instead of plastic or paper cups. When you go grocery shopping, bring a reusable bag so you won't have to ask for a plastic one. At home, instead of reaching for single-use paper towels or wet wipes, use rags and towels. These small steps for the environment can have a big impact on planet Earth. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
안녕하세요. 저는 지금 백스코에서 열리는 제7회 부산 수위 컨퍼런스에 나와 있는데요. 한국과 아시아를 넘어 세계로 뻗어나가는 부산 수위 컨퍼런스 BSBC에 대해서 henry 원장님과 IBSA 한국 지부 회장님과 이야기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. Hello, could you introduce yourselves and give a brief overview of your involvement in the event, please?
Hello, my name is Yong-ho Cho. And I'm the president of IBSA South Korea. IBSA organizes events that connect veterinary schools in Korea and abroad. And I oversee all events hosted by IBSA. This time, we are holding an IBSA event in Busan and have collaborated with BSBC to plan and organize the event.
My name is Henry Yu. I'm professor in preventive medicine and epidemiology at Western University in California. So I made a trip a couple of days ago to come here. President Lee was very friendly enough to have me come over here again. This is my third time coming to be able to speak whatever I know to share. Rather than teaching, I just came to share my experience, and it is so pleasure to see expansion of veterinary medicine in Korea, and now we are ready to make the K-veterinary medicine to the global industry.
It's very good to have you here today. How did you both start your studies in the field of veterinarian medicine?
If I may take the pleasure of saying first, when I was young, probably I was in junior high school, I had an opportunity to have a Holstein cow. Although I didn't have a whole lot of information about the Holstein cow, I was able to learn how to squeeze the milk out. Wow. So milking was it's a daily chore, morning and evening, so I took a pleasure of doing that. As a result, I started liking all the animal, chicken, pig, and dog, whatever. So I was determined to go to veterinary medicine. That's my starting point.
I think you are really lucky. That's a very interesting story.
That's right.
Okay, how about you?
I started my study in veterinary medicine simply because I have always loved animals. This passion led me to pursue a career where I could dedicate my life to their care and well-being.
Speaking of animals, what are your favorite animals?
I think I'm a dog person.
Okay, so you love dogs.
Yeah.
How about you, Dr. Yu?
All of the above. Happen to have a dorongyong in my house, chicken, bird. So I had my own zoo in my house. Of course, dogs and cats. To be honest with you, I love a cat the most.
So you're a cat person, dog person?
Yeah.
Dr. Yu, BSVC aims to be recognized more internationally. How do you think this event will contribute to achieving that goal?
Actually, I had a discussion with Dr. Lee, who's the president of the association, and I told him that Busan being at the seaport, and any country, that if you look at the map, the cities near the water, sea, is the one that is expanding so much. I think Busan should have taken advantage of that. So last year, we decided to bring more international elements here. That's the way bring more people back into our country. As a result, we have connectivity and we can go out. That's the way we can expand our horizon into veterinary profession.
Oh, okay, I see. And Dr. Yu, your lecture on telemedicine and AI intervention sounds very fascinating.
Absolutely, yes.
Can you give us a sneak peek into what attendees can expect from your sessions?
All right. AI and telemedicine is a very new, probably the industry. We talk about AI in radio, AI, but AI in medicine is totally new. So if I talk to 10 different people, I can see they're talking about all different AI. To make a long story short, AI that we are using in veterinary medicine or human medicine is for diagnosis, for treatment, preventive medicine, and make their clients, make the pet parents happier, easier to treat them with their own knowledge, with the help of the doctor at a short distance or long distance. They don't have to come to the hospital. So most of the doctors are very afraid that they're going to lose the money, but it is opposite. That's the way to get connected with them. They begin to trust more. As a result, they become our clients at the higher level. So our students here coming, they can learn, they can change their mind, because most of the doctors, when I talk about AI, well, then I'm going to lose my job. Answer is no. I like to have a student have a real clear understanding, definition of AI and telemedicine. As a result, they feel very comfortable about using it.
I think you mean it's very important adopting new technology, right?
Right.
So I think you bring a very important point, by the way.
Yeah, my strong point of a discussion will be, if you don't use it right now, you will be replaced by the person who is using it.
Yeah.
In that way, you will be eliminated. But your AI will never replace doctors.
Yeah, right. Then next question for President To.
Yep.
And this is the first time IBSA South Korea is collaborating with BSVC. What motivated this partnership and what unique opportunity does it offer for IBSA members?
Okay, so our collaboration with BSVC was motivated by a shared vision of fostering cultural exchange and academic growth and international networking. For IBSA members, this collaboration offers a unique opportunity to engage with high-quality lectures and presentation provided by BSVC. And additionally, students from both Korea and around the world can benefit from the cultural aspect of Busan, a city renowned for its rich heritage and vibrant tourism scene. So this collaboration not only strengthens our academic and professional ties, but also enriches the cultural exchange that IBSA events are known for. The synergy between IBSA's goal and BSVC's offering will create a holistic and enriching experience for our attendees.
Okay. You mentioned that cultural aspect of Busan. What do you hope attendees will take away from their time in the city?
We hope that attendees will not only gain valuable knowledge and insights from the BSVC, but also experience the rich cultural heritage and vibrant atmosphere of Busan. So by hosting the event in such a dynamic city, we aim to provide the participant with an opportunity to enjoy the local tourism and cultural festivities in creating a unique and memorable experience.
I kind of envy those attendees. Yeah, they will get a lot of benefits, right?
Usually what we call gravies come after meat. Meat is knowledge. Another thing I would put on is interaction with the experienced veterinarian, experienced clinician, experienced leaders of an industry. That will give you more connectivity. So that's a really important part of coming here.
Any final thoughts or messages you would like to share with attendees or listeners of BEFM?
When you come here, knowledge is a given. It's a kind of basic ABC. Having a tour, having a good food, enjoying, that's another. But really find out who can be your leaders, who can be your mentor, and have a personal contact.
So we appreciate your interest and support, and we will strive to make a positive impact on the veterinary community. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, the last question for you. What are your supportive message regarding the BSVC?
Advance together, BSVC.
Build quality career
at BSVC. Fighting!
Thank you, Tina, for the awesome interview. And we've had insights shared by Yong-ho Cho and Dr. Henry Yu, underscoring the vital role of international collaboration in advancing veterinary science and education. And the 7th Busan Veterinary Conference, or BSVC, I feel like it not only fosters academic and professional growth, but also enriches cultural understanding among all the people who attended the event. And they emphasized the innovative technologies like telemedicine and AI, coupled with the rich cultural experiences of Busan, promising a comprehensive and enriching experience for all the participants. I feel like this event really exemplifies the dynamic intersection of knowledge, technology, and culture in the vet field. So very cool. Thank you for that. That was once again On the Mic segment, kicking us off into the second hour of For Your Busan. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show. Lots of people tuning in. Also into the second hour as well. Drew Bronim just joining us. And Ponim also texting in. So, 잭킴님 정리해 주시니 참 좋아요. You're welcome. It was kind of like my feedback to the whole interview piece. I'm glad that you found that useful. But yeah, today's text topic was about AI. What AI services have you used lately, or what AI services do you use on a regular basis? And what is it for? Let me know. Text me at pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. We will take a quick song break and we'll be right back though. This song is Best of You with El King by Andy Grammer.
Yeah, I met your demons, but they do not scare me. I know they'll be angels once they learn to fly. I've seen all your seasons, your cold Februaries. I know you'll be blooming in a matter of time. What I'm saying is I get you, nothing we can't get through. If I see you going down that road, then I won't let you, I'll catch you, no matter how far you fall. Cause the best of me loves the best of you, and all the rest I can see right through. You trust in me and I'll trust you too, cause the best of me loves the best of you.
You've seen my dark side, dance with my shadow. You never run from a fight. Now I'll be your ally. through all the battles. And I know, and I know, and I know it'll be alright.
What I'm saying is you know me, wrestle with the old me. Save me at my lowest, all you had to do was hold me, console me. No matter how far I fall. Cause the best of me loves the best of you. And all the rest I can see right through. You trust in me and I trust you too. Cause the best of me loves the best of you. Demons, but they do not scare me.
I know there'll be angels once they learn to fly.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the best of me loves the best of you. And all the rest I can see right through. You trust in me and I'll trust you too. Cause the best of me loves the best of you. The best of me.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 낮에 큐파가 stupid man.
It is time for Zooby Dooby. Whenever you hear that song, you know that it's time for a quiz. And every single day, we have different themed quizzes. One day, like yesterday, you had to guess any number that's closest to today's answer. Another day might be you guessing any particular thing, a place, or person in Busan City, as I will be reading out reviews that were written about it. Another day might be me eating something delicious in the studio, and you have to guess the food that I am eating or describing. Well, today, the theme is Busan to the world. There are 195 countries in the world, and you have to guess one country of the 195 that has something to do with Busan. And of course, I'll be giving you hints to narrow down your guesses, your guess search guesses. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But I'll also be playing you national anthem of the country, as well as for you to listen to the language people speak in this country as well, and plenty of other hints throughout. And so send in your guesses to pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message by searching for and adding us as a friend, 부산영어방송 or YouTube Live. Jack Kinnim already going out with the first guess, Saudi Arabia. Wow, 어떻게 정답 아셨나요? Just kidding. 힌트 아무것도 없었는데 how did you guess Saudi Arabia? 일단 첫 번째 힌트는요. 첫 번째 힌트를 이 anthem을 들으면 사실 이 anthem을 알면은 바로 아는 거잖아요. I'll tell you this. One of the cities in this country. So 오늘은 나라를 맞추는 거예요. 도시 말고 나라만 맞추면 됩니다. One of the cities in this country was able to became the first sister city relationship with Busan on June the 30th, 1966. Now, don't search that on the internet. That's cheating. If you know, then you know. But if you look it up, that's not fair. Now, it's the fifth most populous country in the world. Wow. 세계에서 다섯 번째나 많은 인구가 있다고 합니다. Population of over 240 million as of 2023.
Wow, 240 million? 그거를 한글로 어떻게 바꾸죠? 4천만 원. 2억 4천만 명입니다. That's a lot of people. All right, we're going to listen to the national anthem of the country. Some good guesses coming in already. We had 4656번님 saying, I think I know it. The answer is Taiwan. Ooh, that's a good guess. Is it because of the population? I mean, Taiwan, certainly there are a lot of people living there, but is it one of the top 5 in the world? Japan Lee Kelly님. Ooh, good guess. Okay, here, I'll tell you more. The total flight duration from Seoul to the capital of this country is 6 hours and 31 minutes. 6 hours and 31 minutes. The flight duration from Seoul to this country. So it's definitely not too close, but not super far either. Brazil, Jubronim. Jack Kim saying Indonesia. Very good guesses. And I also came up with some hints, but if I tell you this hint, it's too... I think you guys will all get it, so maybe I'll save this one for a little bit later. But we will listen to another audio clip. We're going to listen to the nation's language. 언어. 이 나라의 언어를 한번 같이 들어보겠습니다.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम मेरा नाम अफरा है आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई अस्सलामुअलैकुम मेरा नाम अफरा है आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई
첫 번째 phrase는 안녕하세요 같은데요. 어디서 많이 들어본 언어이기도 하고요. 크로아티아 팽수아빠님. We're getting a few Indonesia, like Jack and Nim saying that one. We've also had, I think, Kim Subinim saying Indonesia. 목동민님. I think you're the first. It's your first time tuning in, isn't it? Welcome to this show. Thank you for tuning in. Texting India. India is a good guess. Where else are we getting the guesses from? Okay, so Mr. Lee-님 tuning in just in time. 왜냐하면요, Mr. Lee-님은 이 시간대에 맨날 첫 번째로 잘 맞추십니다. Mr. Lee-님, you travel around the world, right? And so you tend to know when you listen to the language spoken in this country. You tend to know what they're talking about, and you tend to know what country it is. So what's your guess, Mr. Lee-님? Okay, I'll give you this much. I'm gonna give you the letters of this country, but they will be scrambled. Scrambled이라고 하면 scrambled egg 아시죠? 막 계란 막 비벼가지고 막 뭐가 뭔지 모르게 되는 게 scrambled이거든요. I'm gonna give you the letters of the country, but it'll be scrambled, which means you just have to unscramble them to know the answer. And the letters are S, K, A, P, I, N, T. Saudi is a good guess. Saudi is a good guess. Sri Lanka, that's a good guess as well. We'll take a quick song break and I'll give you more hints afterwards. This is Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon.
Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. chorus to the bass and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some beat-up sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Oh, come on, girl. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance. Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me.
We are in the middle of our quiz. I asked you to guess the name of this country. This country is in South Asia and is home to the second highest mountain, K2. You might have seen this mountain's name being popped up in many advertisements, I think, in Korea. Now, this country is also famous for a lot of Mughal-inspired cuisine like kebabs. Let's see. No, I can't say these ones. These are way too critical for the answer. I'll tell you, though, because I did say it's 5th in population in the world rankings. And according to statistics released in 2023, of course, China, India top the rankings at 1.4 billion. The US at 335 million, Indonesia at 279 million, and this country at 241 million. So those are the hints that I gave you so far about this country. And I can give you one fun hint. 아재 개그 hint. I always like this one. 제가 아재 개그 힌트를 하나 드리겠습니다. 제가 캐나다에서 살 때 영알못 친구가 있었는데요. 영어 잘 모르는 친구를 영알못이라고 하죠. 그 친구의 이 박씨 집안 친구한테 너 왜 이렇게 탔냐? 라는 걸 문법 엉터리로 적었던 적이 있었는데 진짜 웃기더라고요. 그 나라 이름이랑 똑같아서. If you get it, then it's pretty easy. Because I've seen people's name being spelled like this as well. So that's the 아재 개그 hint. Now, the name of this country's name is of Persian and Urdu origins, according to Chaudhry Ramat Ali, an activist, which means the land of the pure and the clean. So that's another hint that I can give you. And the national flag of this country is a dark green field with a white vertical stripe on the hoist side and a white crescent moon and 5 pointed star in the center. 자크는 good guess. 제가 나중에 말씀드릴게요. 이 아재 개그에 어떻게 풀면 되는지에 대해서 나중에 알려드리겠습니다. 뿜님, 민지님 getting it all right as well. 뿅님 with the answer. 목동민, try again. It's not Nepal. 네팔은 아닙니다. But that's a good guess. Let's see. Right. And we're gonna we'll wait for a few more guesses. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be back to reveal the answer. This is "Stay Young" by Maisie Peters.
I wanna say it like Simon would, 'cause I was listening this morning on my own, thinking if I could, I'd be Kathy and make this bus a greyhound, and this sun would always stay down, and there would be so much time for us. Time for us. My hands out, I wanna throw my cards now, making your name my hometown, but all my trains are here, please don't be worried, no doubt I'll find you in the old crowd. So many things to say if you stay, so stay young. I know that I'm talking too much and I'll get nowhere trying to do it at once, but oh my god, I wanna be someone. So stay young with me, 'cause I hope that it's you that I'll break my back trying to run home to, because oh my god, I want you to be the one. So stay young. I wanna say it like Simon would, I wanna make my mother feel things, I wanna have the marching band, but right now it's just me and steel strings, we're lonely. So when I miss you it is slowly, 'cause I'm doing good here mostly on my own, mostly on my own. My hands out, I wanna throw my cards now, making your name my hometown, but all my trains are here, please don't be worried, no doubt I'll find you in the old crowd. So many things to say if you stay, so stay young. I know that I'm talking too much and I'll get nowhere trying to do it at once, but oh my god, I wanna be someone. So stay young with me, 'cause I hope that it's you that I'll break my back trying to run home to, because oh my god, I want you to be the one. So stay young. Oh, stay young. And I promise I care. I know it's hard, know that I'm never there, but call me from the bathroom when you're low. We'll stay young until we wanna be old. Electric blankets so we're never cold, 'cause you have always been my ticket home, and we stayed young. So stay young. I know that I'm talking too much and I'll get nowhere trying to do it at once, but oh my god, I wanna be someone, be someone. So stay young with me, 'cause I hope that it's you that I'll break my back trying to run home to, because oh my god, I want you to be the one, the one who stay young. Oh, stay young.
Stay Young by Maisie Peters. Welcome back to For Your Busan. We have to wrap up the quiz segment. The last bit of hint I gave you with regards to today's question was, 제가 캐나다에서 사는데 영어 잘 못하는 친구가 있었는데요. 그 친구의 박씨 집안 친구한테 너 왜 이렇게 탔냐? 라는 걸 문법 엉터리로 적었던 적이 있었다고 했었습니다. That was the hint that I gave you. The hint was, if you figured it out, 박 is tan. 박.
파키스탄. 이게 힌트였습니다. 그래서 파키스탄을 맞추셨다면 congratulations, pat yourself on the back. 주브로님 saying 김탄? And Jackin Park Tanna. Those are good guesses. But yeah, the direction I wanted you guys to get to was Park is tan. 문법 엉터리이죠. 박 씨는 탔다. Pakistan was the answer. 4656번님, you got it right. Initially saying 집에 도착했는데 차에서 내리지도 못하고 라디오에서 나온 정보 종합해서 답을 찾고 있습니다. Please tell me the answer is Kazakhstan. 그런데 결국 고치시고 파키스탄이라고 보내주셨습니다. You got it right. I hope you got out of the car because it's hot and very humid, isn't it? I hope you got out of the car and into your house or wherever you're going to. Thank you for that. Yes. 봄님 getting it right. 파키스탄 인구가 많은지 몰랐네요. 진짜 많아요. 아까 말씀드렸다시피 2억 4천만 명. 그리고 4위가 인도네시아 2억 거의 8천만 명. 그리고 United States 미국이 3억 3,500만 명 등등등 이렇게 올라갑니다. So a lot of people live in Pakistan for sure. Yeah. And Lee Kelly-nim also getting it right. Okay, so recently the mayor of Busan met with the Pakistani ambassador to South Korea to discuss ways to enhance mutual exchange and cooperation between Busan and Pakistan. And that's why today's question was about Pakistan. Now, you might... If you're watching NoTube Live, Steve is making funny faces and interesting hand gestures to get your attention. And so we're going to go right into that next segment where Steve will be leading the segment. It's called My Hometown Olympics. So let's get right to it.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
We have a strange creature in the studio right now. We have, what's his name? Steve No!
Hello,
Steve.
y'all.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, you have an antenna.
No, wait.
You have an antenna sticking out of your head.
No.
Are you using AI services?
Oh, my bad. Let me get this straight. All right. No more antenna on my head. There's still a bit.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, by the way, what was that Pakistan?
Pakistan was the answer, but for me to make it easier for the listeners, I gave them an 아재 개그. And I said that if, I met a friend in Canada who was not very good at English and he made, grammatical errors all the time. And he wanted to say that his 박씨 친구가 나가서 탔다. 그거를 이제 영어로 적었는데요. 파키스탄이라고 적었었거든요. 라는 말도 안 되는 말장난 개그 힌트였습니다.
I love that grammar though.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Pakistan.
Right. Oh, that's a great hint.
It is.
It is, right?
If you know the answer, it's easy.
Yeah,
it makes
right.
sense.
It makes sense.
If you don't know the answer, it's like, what? 박 탔나? Or 누구 탔나?
누구 탔나? Yeah, I love that. So anyways, hello, welcome to my hometown Olympics. This corner is all about visiting sports clubs, associations in Busan, introducing their sports and clubs, and capturing the passion of Busan residents for these sports. So before we dive into introducing today's club and sport, let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is.
What is that? What sound did I hear? I heard birds.
No,
I heard a duck.
No, it's not a duck. It's not a bird.
It sounded like, when you're young, when you're a kid, and you're given a bowl of milk and cereal, And you're also given a straw for some reason. You start blowing bubbles in it. That's what it sounded like.
That's kind of similar. Oh, no, it's not. It's not similar. Oh, my bad. It's related to water.
Okay, 펭수 아빠님 saying, swimming?
Oh, no.
It's not swimming.
It's not swimming, but it's related to water.
Related to water, related to bubbles, I think.
Oh, yeah, there's bubbles sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
You don't intentionally make it, do you?
No.
Okay. 일부러 만드는 버블이 아니지만 가끔씩 생긴다고는 합니다.
Right.
그렇다면 뭔가 fast-paced action인 것 같은데요.
그렇죠.
그래요? fast-paced action이에요?
Fast-paced 할 수도 있고요. And also slow-paced 할 수도 있습니다.
Is it canoeing?
No. Oh, but it's really similar.
Okay, tell me this. Is it faster than canoeing or slower than canoeing?
Slower.
Slower than canoeing. 그럼 카약은 아닐 테고.
It's not kayak.
It's not kayaking. It's not a bathtub, right? 이게 목욕하면서 물놀이 할 수도 있으니까.
그럴 수도 있으니까.
But that's not a sport.
Yeah.
그거는 스포츠가 아니죠.
I'll reveal the answer. So today we're diving into the exciting world of SUP, also known as stand-up paddleboarding.
Also known as SUP.
SUP. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, guys? I'm gonna tell you. My bad. What's up, guys? I'm gonna tell you guys about the SUP.
Yeah, so 안은교님, try to guess the right answer, saying rafting or kayaking. Rafting is a good guess as well. 수구? What's 수구? 수구가 뭔가요?
Volleyball in the water?
Water polo?
Water polo? Oh, that's water polo?
I have no idea.
Oh. But it's sugu.
Sugu.
Yeah.
Sugu sounds so good.
But it's sup.
It's
yeah.
Stand-up paddleboarding. I've tried this before.
You did?
You can try it at Suyong River. And also, I think, on Cornwell Beach as well.
Oh, you did that in Suyong River?
Water polo was right. Okay, it is indeed water polo.
Water polo. Nice guess.
I've only seen it on TV.
On TV?
Sugu.
Yeah.
Like Olympics.
I mean, they're amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
You know, playing on the field versus playing in the water. You know how hard it is to run in the water?
It's unbelievable.
It's like let's try to run as fast as we can in the water. It's not gonna happen now. Anyway, stand-up paddleboard. Tell us more about this.
Yeah. So first off, SUP. It's a water sport where you stand on a large board and use a paddle to glide across the water. So you can do it on oceans, lakes, rivers, or bays. It's like a blend of surfing and kayaking and gives you a great full body workout. So now let's talk a bit about the history of SUP. While its ancient roots can be traced back to Peru and Polynesia.
Okay.
Modern stand-up paddleboarding really took off in Hawaii in the early 2000s. From there, it quickly spread across the globe, becoming a popular recreational activity and competitive sport. So what do you need to get started with SUP? Here are the basics. First, you need a board, definitely. Sizes vary depending on what type of SUP you want to do. And second, a paddle. Make sure it's the right length for your height. So you're over 190.
Okay. So I'll need a customized paddle. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I need a special one.
A special one.
Okay.
Yeah. A longer one. And third, a leash. This keeps your board attached to you. And last, a PFD or a personal flotation device, which is required in some areas for safety.
Basically a life jacket.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So safety is crucial, so always check the weather and water conditions before heading out. If you're a beginner, start in calm waters and always be aware of your surroundings. When it comes to technique, keep your feet parallel and shoulder width apart with your knees, slightly bent. Use your core muscles to paddle from front to back and use sweeping strokes on one side to turn. Do you agree this?
Yeah, I tried. Have you tried this before, SUP?
Twice.
Twice?
In Kwangli.
And 이 클럽 소개할 때 혹시 하시고 이 인증샷도 하셨나요? 또 안 했다는 말씀입니까?
미안해요. I think I need some meme time.
Oh my.
But I couldn't. 이미 시작해가지고.
Always excuses. 맨날 핑계 after 핑계.
But do you actually agree this?
Well,
이런 core가 필요한 게
당연히 필요합니다.
Right?
왜냐면요, I tried this and I have bad core muscles, so I keep 그 시소도 아닌데 시소를 만들어 버렸어요. 제가. I keep
시소?
doing this.
You keep shaking on the pedal board.
You're supposed to keep it still, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
You need the core, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta kind of squat down too if you want.
Right.
그리고 한번 if you fall into the water, trying to get back up is also pretty tough.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So finally, remember the etiquette. Respect other water users, yield to faster vessels, and stay out of swimming areas. Whether you're into racing, yoga, fishing, or just cruising, SUP offers something for everyone. So it's a versatile and enjoyable way to spend time on the water.
Right.
Yep.
And I've seen some people who are really already good at SUP. They start doing poses on SUP, the board
Right.
itself, doing yoga.
They're amazing.
That's another level.
Another level.
So once you've mastered standing up, squatting down, sitting down, going back up, then you can start doing other exercises on the board.
I mean, like their core is amazing.
Made of titanium.
I guess.
Not steel.
Not steel, titanium. So yeah, anyways, that was basic introduction about SUP. So I had a clip that interview with the head coach, the club president. So let's take a listen. Could you please introduce your club?
예, 저희 크레이지 서퍼스는 광안리에서 태어나고 자란 이제 사장님이 운영하는 리얼 광안리 로컬샵이고요.
네.
연예인이나 부자들만 즐긴다는 그런 인식이 강한 해양 레저를 아무나 누구나 쉽게 즐길 수 있게 만들고 싶어서 저희가 이 크레이지 서퍼스를 만들게 되었고요.
네네.
그래서 한마디로 정리하면 크레이지 서퍼스는 미치도록 재밌다.
Could you describe the training programs or facilities available at the club and what types of training are offered?
훈련이라고 말하기는 그렇지만 프로그램들은 주로 이제 체험형 프로그램이 메인 컨텐츠고요. 대표적인 것들만 설명을 드리면 선라이즈 SUP 그리고 데이 SUP 그리고 선셋 SUP 이렇게 일출부터 일몰까지 다 즐길 수 있고요. 특히 선라이즈 서브나 선셋 서브를 한번 체험해 보시면 정말 와 이렇게 황홀한 한국에도 이런 황홀한 풍경이 있구나 하면서 새로운 세상을 보시게 될 거예요. 너무 좋아요. 강추합니다.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Like if you guys check out YouTube, there's a sunset and sunrise paddleboarding right now. Wow.
So yeah, join us on NutTube Live as we are posting up videos of... did you take these videos?
No, I did not.
Oh, they were given to you by the Crazy Surfers Club?
Yeah. Oh, I was about to introduce the club. So the name of the club is Crazy Surfers. So they gave me the videos.
Oh, okay, but they're not surfers. They're paddleboarders. Aren't they?
Kind of similar, isn't it?
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
Surfing is very different than paddleboarding. But I guess in the club, they do paddleboarding.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They do paddleboarding.
Their main activity might be surfing.
Right.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so the club owner started the SUP club, Crazy Surfers, because she wanted to break the perception that only the wealthy or celebrities can enjoy marine leisure activities. As we heard on the audio, they have so many programs. I was really surprised by the variety. They have sunrise SUP, sunset SUP, regular SUP, and even yoga SUP.
Nice.
We didn't have enough time to hear everything the owner said, but I was impressed by how clean the shower facilities were and how spacious the place
For
is.
you, the shower facilities were the most important, huh?
It was great.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I understand. Some people find it icky to shower in public spaces, but if it's clean and it's kind of comforting to know that.
Exactly. So now let's listen to an interview with the club coach. Let's take a listen. How long have you been involved in coaching stand-up paddling? Can you share your coaching experience and how you got started?
So I've been involved in coaching SUP for about 10 years. I got started when my husband opened one of the first SUP and surf programs in Guanali. And I actually started out of necessity to help with the surf school and also to join the competitions.
What is your coaching philosophy or approach when it comes to training stand-up paddlers?
My coaching philosophy is that SUP's for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or body size. So I like to customize my instruction to individual visitors so they can enjoy their experience. SUP's about peace and connection with the ocean, and everybody deserves to enjoy that.
What do you believe are the key skills or attributes necessary for success in stand-up paddling?
If you're doing it for exercise or to get ready for competition, a strong core and technical skills are important. But above all, for anyone doing SUP, of course, enjoyment is the most important.
Yep. So she did SUP for 10 years.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
That's for a long time.
Long time.
I only did it like twice.
Yeah,
But
right.
even on my second try, I wasn't good at it.
You will keep shaking on the
But
floor.
maybe by 10th time, I'll be like, oh, I'm pretty good at it, but cannot compare with someone who's done it for more than a year.
Right.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 years.
Wow.
That's amazing. I mean, like her whole family, they're doing the SUP.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And she, she's a club coach and she likes to customize her instruction for the people inside the club. And I think that was pretty amazing. You know, have her own style and teaching that way.
For sure.
That's fancy. And well, last but not least, she said, gotta enjoy SUP.
You gotta enjoy it?
You gotta enjoy.
Or you will enjoy it.
You gotta. And both. You will.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah, so
that's what she said.
Definitely, if you are into trying out a water sport and you're maybe scared of challenging the surfing because of the waves, try on a more calmer area of the part of the waters and try the SUP.
I think like for those who's kind of afraid of water, I think SUP is a great try.
For sure.
I mean, like, start from the shallow water, right?
And it's less physically intense, less strenuous in terms of your energy usage.
If you have core, then less energy.
For sure. If you don't, you'll be falling into the water many times like I did.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, now here's an interview clip with the member of the club. So let's take a listen. How long have you been involved in stand-up paddling? Have you experienced any changes or growth during this time?
SUP를 시작한 지는 처음 한 5년 정도 됐고요. 본격적으로 시작한 지는 한 두세 달 정도 됐습니다. SUP를 하면서 좀 느낀 변화나 성장은 좀 몸에 좀 밸런스가 좀 더 세워지고 또 삶의 균형이 좀 이렇게 좋아지는 것 같습니다.
좋습니다. What do you find to be the most challenging aspect of stand-up paddling? How do you overcome it?
모든 운동이 가장 매일매일 오는 게 가장 힘들잖아요.
맞습니다.
SUP 또한 타는 건 너무 재밌는데 오는 게 주말에 오는 게 너무 힘들더라고요. 근데 보시면 알겠지만 이제 클럽 회장님께서 굉장히 미인이시거든요. 그래서 또 목소리 너무 아름다우셔갖고
맞습니다.
조용히 혜원님 안 오십니까? 이러시면 정신 번쩍 차리면서 오게 되는데 그거 빼고는 다 좋습니다. 네네.
마지막으로 What do you think makes stand-up paddling appealing?
SUP 매력이 너무나 많은데 또 이게 영어 방송이니까 잉글리시로 표현하자면 SUP is fun, amazing, fantastic, unbelievable. SUP and I love you.
Very good.
Oh my God.
Oh, SUP, I love you.
My God.
Fantastic. I mean, like, he's really energetic, right?
Yeah, I was scared for a sec in case you were saying something else. Because he was yelling and shouting, exclamation. I'm like, oh, please don't say anything bad. Please don't say anything bad.
But luckily he didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
He's full of positivity. I loved it. All right.
So this guest has been doing SUP for 5 years. And during that time, he's not only improved his physical balance, but also the balance in his life. The challenging part about SUP is that getting to the spot every time is tough. So once he's on the water, it's a lot of fun. But the process of getting there is hard. So, however, a call from the boss helps him overcome that difficulty. To sum up the appeal of SUP, he said, SUP, I love you. It's fantastic.
Okay. All right. So what's our last piece of audio clip?
How to join the club.
All right. Let's check it out.
What are the procedures for joining the club and what benefits are provided after becoming a member?
저희가 가입 절차는 따로 없고요. 아무나 누구나 오실 수 있는 시스템으로 되어 있고 저희 인스타를 팔로우하고 계시면 각종 축제나 대회나 무료 행사 같은 정보들이 많이 뜨거든요.
네네네.
그렇게 해서도 또 많이 유입되시니까 crazy _ surplus
좋습니다.
팔로우하시면 많은 정보를 얻어가실 수 있습니다.
거기서도 상담도 가능하고
상담도 DM 완전 환영.
완전 환영.
네.
알겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Yep, as you heard, there's no special sign-up process. Just search the address mentioned in the interview and you can find various information there. The owner is very friendly, so you won't feel uncomfortable reaching out for a consultation. With summer just around the corner, I highly recommend giving SUP a try.
Definitely. And she said she used the term underbar. I guess that's the Korean way of saying underscore.
Yep.
So that's the English word of the day. underscore.
Right. Underscore.
언더바의 영어는 underscore입니다.
아, 좋아요.
네. Anywho, that's all the time we have for today.
Right.
Do we have another clip? Wait, did you have another clip?
No.
Oh, you don't? It says here I had the opportunity to conduct an interview with somebody.
Oh, today, thankfully, I had the opportunity to conduct an interview with crazy surfers. I love you. Fantastic.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in, Steve. Definitely worth a try this summer. I'm going to give it another try for my third time at SUP.
No more shaking.
No more shaking and falling.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, thank you. It was really fun, and I'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you next week. That was Steve with us for my hometown Olympics, going over the sport SUP. Thank you all for tuning in and joining in, and we had lots of fun today. Sorry I couldn't read everyone's message, but we also had Satoshi-nim from Japan tuning in. Thank you for your hard work. Always enjoy listening. And we had Summer-nim, excited to see Steve in the show, calling him 날선 요정. Are you 날선 요정? No. I have no idea. But Steve denies it. Steve denies. He's shaking his head. He's like, I'm not him or her. Yeah. Anyway, look, if you're watching NotTube Live, you can see his face expressions. All right. We'll wrap it up with this song. Thank you all for tuning in. See you tomorrow at 4:05. This is High and Dry by Radiohead. See you later, alligator.
Jumps in a week, but you think that's pretty clever, don't you, boy? Flying on your motorcycle, watching all the ground beneath you drop. You kill yourself for recognition, kill yourself to never ever stop. Another mirror